So here we have the OBDIIC&C with the latest code as of today running in the car. Refresh rate is much better. The interleaving the parameters is also a lot better. So it's running at like 4 Hz now, and that's doing everything that we're asking it to do. It's getting all these 16 parameters, doing all the CAN LTO stuff, communicating with the blocks, etc, etc, etc. So it's a lot more responsive and a lot better organised than it was a couple of days ago. So it's just ticking over at the minute, as you can see here. So we've got all the various screens, as you're probably aware of, with the LTO. So if I go right here, then it'll go onto the secondary parameter screen, if you like. So you know there are 16 parameters, 8 of which are reserved and fixed positions in the parameter list, but obviously the parameter list now does not equal the list or the way they appear on the screen. You can now separately adjust that, as you saw from my previous video. So okay, so if I carry on one more press, I've added another screen here. This is an error counting screen, and you can see here now this is to help me optimize the timing for the CAN bus, etc, and work hard on the error detections, etc. So you can see here, since I started the car a minute or two ago, it's just been ticking over, and this is how many requests for information, etc, have been happening on the various buses. So you can see the CAN bus there. We've had 12,600, 700, 800 packets of information coming back from the LTO BMS boards, and out of that we've only had 5 that have been rejected because of errors. And the H&K line are doing very well as well now. Now they're optimised and interleaved, and not. And on the H line we did have a clash as well happening, so I've eliminated that. So you can see that out of all those packets, each of these is a parameter being requested from the various on the H line or the K line, ECM or MCM instance. So you can see that the error count is really very low compared to the amount of information which is being passed backwards and forwards. So that's a massive improvement over where we were, and I've just tweaked these CAN PIC timings, and I think I've optimized it now to give us a much better accurate CAN bus timing to interface with the LTO boards, and it seems to be working a lot better with less errors and more responsive. So as soon as you start the car up now, it should populate the LTO cells very, very quickly. As you can see, it's getting the information in very quickly. So if I carry through, you'll see, it's the normal block information, and these all update very quickly now. And then we have the summary screen, and back to the main screen. Yeah, so it's all working very well. The joystick works, etc. I can rev it up or stall the car if I want to. So the main thing though is the tidying up of all the internal mechanisms, sorting out the parameter interleaving. Well, the lean burn LED light now works correctly as well, so that's good. I've got that back in operation. Yeah, so there's a lot of work been going on over the last few days. As you can see, we're up to 24,000 CAN packets now, and only 8 of those have been rejected. And what happens, these are word variables here, so once these get up to 65,535 they roll over to 0, and these will all reset to 0 as well. So you get basically a count per 65,000 packets loops you get. So these are all good, this side, and these are the bad ones on the right hand side. So that's it for now.